Heck yeah.
We're here.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to Threeflings, the only show on Twitch, period. With three Threeflings every Friday night. Threeflings is a collection of one-shot adventures from the UNCAGED Anthology. So if this is your first episode or your 50th, welcome. You are all caught up. Tonight we are playing The Hunt for the Serpent Queen by Adebark Boskert, and from Uncaged Volume 3 with Yukiona on the cover. And without further ado, let's meet our Tiefs, starting by introducing our guest Tief. Hey B, welcome to the show.
Oh no, the pressure of having to be the one introduced first. Hi, my name is B. I am a podcaster, streamer. I do a lot of stuff in the TTRPG zone, and today I'm here with Maypri, who's, a tiefling, because this is the crew for tieflings. So while I don't have my horns on, we're just gonna pretend.
Yeah, welcome. Gwen, tell us about your Tief.
I'm playing Adara, a resident fighty-bitey tiefling. She has no magic, but she won't let that stop her from starting trouble with her warg puppy Crouton.
You have a dog named Crouton?
I have a warg puppy named Crouton. He's great. He's not very well trained.
Named Crouton.
Yep. I'm not a ranger. I have basically no animal handling skill. He's not very well trained, but that's fine because he's very cute, probably. Adara thinks he's cute.
Zero issues with that.
I mean, yeah, he is like a tiny goblin war dog.
At this point, he's at least a mid-sized goblin war dog because they do get big enough for goblins to ride them. So...
Yes.
Ink, you have a pet too. Tell us about your Tief, and tell us about your Tief's friend.
Hi, as usual, my name is Ink. You can find me on Twitter and in the chat as @TheseDeadPens. As usual, I am playing Ophelia, your magical girl, Pact of the Tome, warlock, frog queen Ophelia. She has a little tiny frog named Fred and an unnamed flower that she carries around with her.
Okay, hold on. Should I bring the pet that I have? Because I have a tiny goat that sometimes wears armor, and we just kind of carry her in a Bjorn.
Yes?
Absolutely bring your goat.
Go!
Yes? What's her name?
Yay.
Absolutely.
So hyped.
What is the goat's name?
Her name is Yularies Jr. You can just call her Junior for short.
Oh,
Who's the senior?
Our wizard from the Broadswords.
Oh!
good.
Aw.
I love it. All right. Heads up, tonight's adventure has some content warnings. This is actually the one that we did not run for No Kid Hungry because it will feature cannibalism as well as abduction and snakes. So if any of those are triggers for you, feel free to duck out. We love you very much, and we look forward to seeing you next week. So, without further ado, who wants to give us a previously on Threeflings?
When you were the only one here.
You played A Queen's Revenge.
Was Basilon here?
No.
No, that was Cursed Hearts.
It was confusing because there weren't lesbians, but there was a romance.
Yes.
Right,
That
wait.
adventure. No, I was thinking Basilon was here last week. My brain is screwed up.
Right,
Everything
okay. We showed up to a town.
Mistake.
We showed up to a town, and it was because Vittori's, business partner, colleague person was like, hey, you seem great for a job. And Vittori went, seems legit. And so we showed up, and he went, I can give you no further information. You have to talk to the king. He's being very secretive about all this. And we went, cool. And tried to talk to the king, and that lasted for about 2 seconds, and then there was an explosion. And we went outside, and Vittori's coworker was being kidnapped by a bunch of minotaurs and also a revenant. And so we went, this is bad. We should stop this. And we nearly did. It went a lot better than I think Jess was expecting it to go, but eventually the minotaurs did do like a kidnappy handoff a couple times. And we managed to, not actually grab him. And instead we just yelled at the revenant for a while for having done the thing and enabled the thing. And then we went to go retrieve the kidnapped man. So that turned into our actual task. But when we arrived at the place where he had ended up, it turned out that he was kidnapped by the queen of a nearby kingdom, the next door queendom. And he had turned into a naga? He turned into a snake person, a snursen, if you will.
Yuan-ti.
Right. He turned into a Yuan-ti and was just like, hey friends, this is what I wanted all along, actually. I'm super in love with the queen and we're happy now. Please don't send me back. And we went, that's very sudden. Are you sure? So we spent a lot of time insight checking this guy who was just happy and trying to live his best life. And eventually we decided, all right, seems to be on the up and up then. So we were like, well, anyway, bye. And they went, oh, do you want to help us kill the king from the kingdom that you were just at? And we went, no. That sounds like starting a war, and we don't want to get involved in that. And they went, okay, then see ya. And that was the adventure. That's my summary.
You look so confused, and I'm like, how do I tell you this is not the most bizarre adventure?
The only confusing thing was that people were in love and they were straight.
That's weird.
And
That part I don't
That
get.
was also kind of
See,
confusing.
that makes more sense to me than straight people being in love. I'm here with the
Oh yeah, Draz brought up a good point. And then the other kingdom invaded, half the rebellion was squashed, and then the queen and the Yuan-ti ended up in hiding.
Because you didn't help.
Yeah, because apparently, despite the fact that the king had failed to invade for like years before, and this was like an established plot thing, that he was actually just, only using 10% of his power or whatever. And then,
Oh my god. Nice.
yeah,
It's not his final form.
Yes!
Yeah, it wasn't
once
his final
a
form.
tiefling,
Yeah.
the war was lost.
Yep.
Yep.
For want of 3 tieflings.
Yep. Yeah, that is totally worth a point of floating inspiration. So B, how we do that is there's just inspiration. Anybody in the group can be like, that's mine for a reroll if everyone agrees.
All right, sounds good.
I also realized I was like excitedly basically yelling that entire thing, so I've turned down my microphone a little bit. Sorry, stream. It's just like, oh, I'm really close to peaking this whole time. Cool.
Really excited. What did we say? It's in the enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm is always good.
I gotta get all my energy out now before the actual show starts, because then when Zadara is in town, I can only speak in the lower third of my register.
Oh.
So you also got a letter offering to pay you to hunt the vicious serpent queen, Shamaran. That was at the end from the Vizier Reza.
All right. And I was with. Oh, sorry.
You had asked the Medusa, like, is this you? And she was like, no, so you left.
Right. Look, it said vicious serpent queen. It didn't give any more details, and we had a Medusa queen right here. Like, it's good to check. All right, fair enough.
So you do have directions in this letter, and conveniently, it's not that far. So
Thank God.
I'm going to say you head to the mountain village of Cyrdas. And Maypri, as a pretty famous warrior, I'm going to say you're already here.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've heard that there are calls for brave warriors and hunters to an offer of 1,000 gold for the hunter who can capture the Shamaran.
Ooh. I think I show up and I don't help. I don't want any of the money. I don't know what to do with I can't count very well. So if I could just offer my help, that's really great. That's what I want to do.
I love it. Why don't you tell us what your character looks like?
Yeah. So maybe
Or smells like?
tiefling. Oh, she probably just smells like BO, honestly. She sweats a lot. I think her and I have that in common where we're just nervous sweaters all the time. But Maypri is a tall-ass tiefling, tall and thick. She got nice buff arms, buff legs, covered in battle scars. She's got beautiful, coily purple hair that matches like her darkish purple skin. A couple of telltale scars on her face, but she is most notably known for the glaive that she carries on her back. It is kind of like her traditional weapon, and today she incidentally has a tiny goat strapped to her back, where the goat head is just kind of like hanging out on her shoulder, giving the occasional criticisms.
Wait, this goat can talk?
No, just bah. That's pretty harsh sometimes. Like, how do I look?
Oh.
Bah. I know that
Oh,
doesn't
no.
sound, but it's fine.
Baby. Also, how tall is Napri?
6'5", 6'8".
Oh man.
Ooh,
She's
oh
up
my
there with
gosh.
Adara then. Two
Yes,
talls and one
Adara's-
small.
How tall are her
Two
horns?
smalls and one tall, so now we have 2 talls and 1 small.
Yes.
Adara's gonna feel so inadequate.
I know. It's fine. Her ego could use another hit.
So, just need Mouse to show up. So Maypri, you arrive, and this is a pretty remote hunting village. It's very cold here because you are high up in the mountains, and you see a couple of the townsfolk giving the janissaries, the captains, like elite soldiers, the cold shoulder, and not really wanting to talk to any of the outsiders who have come in. Like, they'll, you can stay with them, you can shop with them, but they're not really being very friendly about this whole plan to hunt the Shamaran.
And by not friendly, like, are they just like rude? Like, how are they not friendly? Because Maypri has an int that is very low, so she doesn't always understand when people aren't being nice to her.
Maypri doesn't notice.
Okay, good. This place is great. Everybody is so cool.
And around, so Adara and Ophelia, you come here fresh off of your previous Serpent Queen adventure, and see a group of janissaries, hunters, and a very, very tall purple tiefling.
All right. Ophelia, do you know that one?
Adara, number 1, you know I don't know people. Number 2, I was about to ask you the exact same thing.
We're about to. Let's go make a
Yay.
friend.
Yay!
Actually, I guess first off, does she look like competition? Is she holding like a thing indicating that she's also on the hunt for whatever we're up to? Like, does she have a letter
yes,
that she's
but
holding?
Yes, but she's also picking her nose, so I don't know how much competition you really feel from her.
Okay. I'll just sidle on up and go, hey, are you also here about the, hunt?
Oh, hello! You're here to hunt as well? Yeah, I just really wanted to, like, punch something, and, competitions like this are a great way to punch things.
All right.
She'll take her hand out of her nose and, like, give you her hand to shake. My name's
Ophelia.
Maypri.
He's so excited.
I'm Adara. This is Ophelia. This conversation is going differently than I thought it would.
Adara, she has a goat. She has a goat.
Gilberto
shit.
Jr., say hi.
How
Sounds
does Crouton react to this goat?
I think Crouton is just doing like a sniff all around the ground. Like, he can smell the goat, but he hasn't figured out where it is yet because it's up high.
The goat is also wearing a lot of armor, so like every time Maypri walks, they clang. And Maypri's unarmored. Barbarian life,
Perfect. Can I pet your goat?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mostly her head is kind of there. She does bite sometimes if she doesn't like you, though. So you gotta be careful.
Me too, I guess. That's fine. I'll attempt to pet the goat.
Do you want to roll an animal handling to see
Sure.
how well it goes?
Yeah, I'm great at these. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
17.
do that.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah. You get kisses.
Oh,
Little goat kisses.
perfect. I'm just gonna look it out at Crouton and be like, he'll figure it out someday. That's
Your
Crouton.
puppy is really
Yeah.
nice. Crouton. Can I smush their face?
100%. You might have to kind of wave a hand in front of him to get his attention right now. He seems very fixated on trying to figure out where the goat is.
Oh, I'll get on.
You don't
his
even have to
level.
roll animal handling for that. Crouton is a teddy bear.
Okay, I do like the
full
things with
face
dogs when they have too much. Yes, exactly.
Oh, the
Very
Jowl
good.
one way, then you smush
Jowl.
the other.
Yeah. So we're also going to be doing this hunt, or at least, talking to the person who ordered it off. Ordered, but like in the, like how you place an order for something, like at a restaurant or whatever. This is a weird, that's not the point. Look, point is, there's only 2 of us, so if you wanted to group up and split the reward, that might be in our collective best interests, because normally we have an extra buddy for these, and that makes it a lot easier, because just 2 people's sometimes kind of rough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I was more of
that's
the
good.
strong one. I'm more of the, like, magic person, so I'm not very physically strong.
I'll just like quietly flex, but it's like really unimpressive compared to maybe. Like, yeah.
She doesn't even notice.
Fuck.
I think that would be lovely. Yeah, I sometimes travel with companions. It's really nice. It just makes the adventure so much better. That's why I have my goat with me, so I have somebody to talk to, you know?
Yeah. I feel like you and Ophelia are gonna be great friends.
Oh,
I
hi,
already like
Ophelia.
it.
I
Hi.
think she likes you. Do you want to hold
I-
the goat? She's got like 50 pounds of armor. Can you carry 50 pounds of goat and armor?
I have, like, Adara once said I have, like, toothpick arms. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's gonna be the best bet with the armor and, like, metal plus goat. I don't think that's gonna be the best
No,
bet.
she doesn't like it when you drop her. I did it last week, and she's been upset ever since.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm gonna take out some of my dried fruit and I will give some of that to the goat. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold her, unfortunately. As much as I like holding things, the frog is probably the most I can handle.
Oh, frogs are very light. They don't weigh anything. Good choice.
Yeah, it's the easiest too, especially like with magic and things. He doesn't fall off very often. He's sticky.
A sticky frog. I wonder if I can make my goat sticky. I'll think about it. Just stick her to my back.
It might reduce the petability.
As long as I can still reach my back, I think we're okay.
All right. Live your bliss.
Thank you. All right, are we ready to go talk to... I mean, these people have been lovely. They don't really make eye contact with me, nor do they have any extended conversations. And it's really like one-word answers, but they are so great.
As you're talking, you see who Maypri would recognize as Janissary Captain Omar. He's tall, big mustache, dark hair, big hat, armor with it's not a skirt, but like a
Kilt?
a tabard,
Yeah.
kind of a kilt, but like Turkish. And you see him walk by and kind of lecturing a couple similarly uniformed soldiers who are leaving a shop, the shopkeep kind of yelling at them, saying, like, you can't take that without paying. And he's kind of pulling them out, lecturing them. And you see following him on a chain, shackled up, is a handsome young man, also with dark skin, who looks like, and dark hair, mustache, looks like he's seen much better days. This handsome guy looks pretty raggedy and is just kind of being like jerked around on this chain by the captain.
Ooh, local drama. I should say hello to Omar. Hi, Omar. I saw you. How are you doing?
He gives you a wave and comes over after like putting a finger at one of the soldiers he was disciplining and hands the chain of the prisoner over to him. He goes, made free? Who are your friends?
Oh, this is Ophelia, and this is Adara. They are currently my new best friends. They get along with my goat, therefore we're friends forever.
Yes, thank you. And are are you also here to help us hunt the Queen of Snakes?
Is is that what the Shamaran is? Serpent Queen?
I
Same thing?
mean, oh, I don't think we know it's a Shamaran. We just know Queen of Snakes. That's why we thought it was the
I thought,
Medusa.
It did say Shamaran in the
Oh,
letter you
okay.
got.
Then, okay.
yeah, yeah, they're all the same thing? Or like the same thing, we're not looking for like a different Queen of Snakes? Same thing?
The vicious Serpent Queen, and he gestures over his shoulder at the prisoner and said, "And that one's a lover. We're lucky to grab him."
Oh. Wait. Are you doing bad things? I don't know if I understand. I just came here to punch stuff.
Well, I wouldn't mind if you punched that one in the face. He's led us twice into ambushes.
Oh. Can I walk over and punch him?
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
give you my
You can roll with advantage
Oh my
to
gosh.
attack. Can roll with advantage to attack the prisoner.
Okay, 18 on the first. Does an 18 hit before I even roll with advantage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna lean over to Dara and be like, see, when like I saw that she was big and muscular, I thought she was gonna be like a very similar type of fighter to you, but I think that you guys are like a different class of fighter. Like you're a class of fighty person.
Yeah, I'm feeling like we're a different type of person entirely.
How much damage is that, Mayfree?
5.
Okay.
Nothing too dramatic. Maybe like
He
his
just
nose
kind
is a
of-
little smush now.
He kind of groans and leans over and like, oh. And the two Janissaries holding his chains just kind of start laughing.
Doing my job. I hope I didn't hurt too much. What is your name? I'm gonna ask the handsome dude.
Is that how you greet everybody? Punch them in the face and then formalities?
Yeah, it's not above anything I would do. My name is Maypree. Who are you?
He spits on the ground and just goes, Sam Shab.
Damn, Shab. Very cool. What bad, evil things did you do to get in this position? Also, this is my goat, Junior.
I fell in love. And you're fighting for the wrong people.
May I make an insight check on that statement?
Absolutely, if you've walked over there with her.
I think Adara's hovering, as
Okay.
she's known to do, just like, you know, squinting at whatever conversation's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, if you guys want to do that, Ophelia wants to walk over to Omar and like wait for a lull in the conversation to ask him a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's only a 13 on the insight.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
I have a plus
he
6.
he is punched in the face and bleeding from the nose and, you know, chained up. But he seems honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Says, get me out of here. He kind of whispers and says, get me out of here. And maybe you can help.
Oh, I love helping. I love helping. Okay. And the whisper is not quiet by any means.
Just gonna put a shoulder on Maypree's, or put a hand on Maypree's shoulder. It's up higher than I want it to be.
Shoulder on Maypree's hand.
A shoulder on Maypree's. I just sidle under her.
Perfectly fine.
Let's play it cool for a minute until we figure out what's going on. Okay.
Playing it cool. Okay. I'm told to do that, but I don't know if I have any cool.
Well, no time like the present to try.
Okay. And then I
The
was still-
Janissaries holding onto Shemsab just go, all right, that's enough talking to the pretty tall girls. Let's go. And kind of yank him away.
person was really nice.
He just mouths the words, like, find me at you.
Okay.
Ophelia, what's up with you and Omar?
As they're like talking with the prisoner, I'm gonna lean over to Omar and be like, "So you know Maypree and her goat, Junior?"
Yeah, I'm making my business to meet most of the hunters.
Ah,
The Viziers put out quite a bounty.
yeah. ask, so like what's going on with the big snake lady? Like I just okay, this is gonna sound like a really weird start off, but I've met several like snake people and I wanna know what exactly is going on here.
Well, if it'll help you find them, the Sultan is very sick. And the princess has lived for years with this Shamaran. The vizier said something about the Shamaran can save the Sultan. So we're off to bring her back or something, and that one's been no help. We thought that we'd found a stroke of luck finding him, and instead he's led us into ambush after ambush. My men and my women slaughtered by the dozens.
What is it he's sick with? Like a curse? Or what is it exactly?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. It's a 21.
Holy
Glad we
shit.
let the warlock do this while the two meatheads are just standing over by the prisoner, like.
I have an 18 in charisma. I'm very charismatic. I'm not smart or strong, but I am charismatic.
No. It's not a curse, but some kind of deadly illness.
Yes.
The vizier, he is a powerful mage. Reza, he said that by drinking the blood and eating the scales of the Shamaran can cure any illness. So if we kill that snake, bring her body back, we can save the king. Although, I'm just telling you this because you have such a trustworthy face.
Ophelia's standing there like,
Because I'm wondering if he's planning on the vizier. I don't trust him. I think he's planning on drinking her blood himself. Something funky about her blood. But I'm here to save my king and do my duty.
Just based on Ophelia's background in medicine and things, is this like a thing that she's heard before? Like, if you drink the blood of a snake or whatever, is this like one of those like old wives' tales or like fake remedies, like the snake oil kind of thing?
Give me a religion or arcana check.
Okay, they're both the same thing.
Also, I know
19.
I'm not there, but I have a clarifying question about something you said. The princess is living with the Shamaran?
Yep.
Okay.
Lesbians, Harold. Okay, yeah, I got a 19.
Okay. So this is a legend that you didn't grow up with.
Mm-hmm.
But you have heard that there are some cultures who do eat different parts of animals to achieve different things. So, not animals, like mystical beings. So, like, unicorn horn to cure curses.
Mm-hmm.
Eating the tongue of a succubus to improve virility. So this seems like that kind of thing. So it's possible that eating the flesh of the Shamaran could heal someone who is dying or grant great wisdom or something if it's prepared according to a ritual.
Okay. And then yeah, just one last question. Who exactly are my friends talking to? Like you said he led you into an ambush, but like is that all he did?
That one. He's been the queen's lover for a century. He knows the hidden way to get to her bathhouse. I've been trying to get him to bring us in there, but he keeps leading us astray.
Why do you want to get into the bathhouse? I thought you were looking for the snake.
That's where she lives.
Wait, hang on. Is the queen the snake?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Shamaran.
Okay.
The face of a woman, the body of a snake.
Serpent
Some people
queen.
say she's got hundreds of feet that are snakes.
See, I thought that just meant like she had like one of those like Doctor Doolittle things where she can just talk with snakes. I didn't think that meant that she was like a literal snake.
She's a millipede made out of snakes with a lady face.
Still hot.
Yeah. So it's so weird. Like the legs are littler snakes. It's so weird. Just showed us a picture.
And
of
the
this
tail is a snake face.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like
Because why
cat-
have one snake when you could have many?
It's cat dog, but worse.
Oh, so much worse.
Cat dog, but cursed. Yeah, that's fair. Any idea where we might start to find the bathhouse, or is he the only way?
We've
Only
been
person who
trying to
knows
get
where
it out of
is?
that one. Some of the village folk around here, well, if you can believe it or not, they worship that monster, but, they haven't told us a damn thing.
Oh, looks like getting dragged away right there. Just wanna let you know.
Good luck on the hunt. Come to me if you find her. I
Okay.
heads off after the prisoner.
Gonna start walking up toward the freaking door.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Did I see you punch that guy in the face?
He's really nice.
Why'd you punch him in the face then?
Oh, because Omar asked. He asked also very kindly. I can't really just say no. Plus, I came here to punch things. I got my punching out, and I'm good now.
Yeah, we're gonna work on focusing it more for the rest of today, I think. But did you get anything useful out of Omar?
Yeah, apparently, King is dying, which is not a great start. Queen is the Serpent Queen that we're looking for. She's got like scales. From what I understand, she's like part snake, part person, and they think that if they can track her down, 'cause she like lives with her daughter or whatever, they think they can track her down and they can like feed part of her snake parts to the king to keep him from dying.
Is this all one monarchy, or
As far as I can tell, which is a little weird, I'm gonna say.
It's two.
okay?
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
thought it was one.
Nope. He is the not the Shah, sorry. Sultan Jumali of Tarsos. And she is the Shamaran of the mountains. So that was
And-
me
Okay.
making that unclear.
And the princess who lives
Gotcha.
with her is the
He is
sultan's.
the sultan's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
All right.
retcon that. My mistake.
Nope, that
All right.
was me not being clear. So
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, apparently they think that if they can get some of her snaky bits, then they can like cure the king of something. I don't really know. It just seems like they're just kind of existing together, and they want the daughter back, but they also want snake parts. I don't know. It's really weird.
And you said this was the vizier's idea?
Like, apparently they're not really sure. The guard, Omar also told me that he, like, doesn't trust the vizier a whole lot, which, to be honest, I don't really either if they think that eating snake
Yeah.
lady parts are gonna help.
I think I'm uncomfortable with that. Why only
I've-
snake parts? Why can't you eat other things like soup?
I don't know, like, if we drink her blood, it'll fix things, which I don't think, unless you're a vampire, I don't think drinking blood fixes anything.
Wait, we're drinking her blood now?
I don't
No,
want
they
to drink blood.
think that giving blood to the king is gonna help.
Oh.
All
I
right.
didn't agree to that. I'm gonna look at my letter again. I didn't say I have to drink blood here. I don't want to.
Look, sometimes it's just a job hazard, all right? But okay, so it sounds like either we go see why the vizier thinks this is a good idea, or we just kind of wander our way on over to wherever the Serpent Queen is, and
She's in a bathhouse, and the guy that they punched in the face like knows where it is. They just won't. They,
Oh yeah,
they
the guy who I punched, he definitely told me his name, which I already forgot, but he was really nice. He asked for help, which if anybody asks me for help, I am physically incapable of not helping them. So we should probably go help him.
yeah, he
He had
did.
a nice mustache.
He did seem. I don't want to say on the up and up, but he at least didn't seem to be obviously lying to us when he talked. So we can retrieve him, see if we can get something a bit more
Alright.
useful out of him. Yeah?
I didn't even think about lying. Do people lie often?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was surprising to me too. It was really surprising to me too. I didn't really think that many people lied, and then I started adventuring around with Adara and a couple other people, and I realized a lot of people like to lie for no reason.
Alright, to be clear, it's not my fault that people lie. I just want to put that on the record.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
okay,
I should have
good.
mentioned that. I live alone. I lived alone until I left. So like, I didn't meet a whole lot of people. That was on me.
You too? I mean, I escaped like where I was born because it really sucked, and then I just traveled alone for 20 years, and it was great. I met a lot of people. Never figured out if anybody lied to me. I don't think so.
I'm gonna like pat her on the shoulder and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna look at the door and be like, is this what this was like?"
Yeah. Well, you know, good news is, at the very least, we can tell you probably if somebody's lying to you over the course of the next, like, 2 days or however long we're hanging out. 2 days, 8 months, who's to say? But first up is probably go talk to that guy you just punched.
Yeah, based on what I gathered, the people around here aren't super friendly, and he seems like he's gonna be the only one that knows like a direct address, because everyone else kind of worships the Serpent Queen, and if you try to ask them for directions, they might recognize the fact that like they think we're gonna go hunt her down. So
Yeah. He did also say, you know, oh, like, help me break out, you're on the wrong side, etc. So, like, that's pretty compelling. Or, like, you know, he'll probably be likely to help us if we do bust him out.
oh, well, that's not exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah, he was pretty upfront with it, considering he was right in front of some guards.
You know, honestly, when you punch people in the face, you get a lot of information from them. That's why I never thought anybody lied to me. Huh.
I mean, yeah, that is fair. I'll give that to you. That is pretty fair.
Well, let's continue this conversation as we walk to wherever that guy went.
Oh,
yes.
good.
All right. Walking through the village, you see, for a small town, this is a pretty diversely populated village. You see, more of the Janissaries kind of being rude to the townsfolk and roughing them up. And you see several townsfolk, talking to a pair of rock gnomes in particular, one significantly older than the other, who are standing outside of a shop that has in herb like greenery painted above the door. You continue on your way. You make it to the Janissaries camp, where there's a big fire, singing, some people eating dried meat, and sitting further away from the fire where it's cold, watched by two guards, is Chimsab, chained to a post, looking very cold and sullen. Everyone else is dressed in like warm, furry gear, and he is just in a cotton shirt and torn pants and boots.
So I just want to say Tyler gave me a crit.
Yay!
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler!
yay!
Yeah.
All right. So, does he seem like unattended, or?
No, he's attended by two guards. or two soldiers.
All right.
But there's like a big group carousing and hanging out, and then like over by the cold is him chained to a post. And there are two guards who are kind of like sharing a cask of ale, watching over him.
All right. So I say either you two distract the guards while I pop open the lock, or we just go tell them like, hey, we're your new replacement shift, and see what they say.
I've always wanted to be a replacement. I've never been a guard before. I don't get trusted with a lot of responsibility. I don't know why.
Also, Adara, I don't think they're gonna believe that I'm strong enough to be a replacement.
They did just. They did. I mean, like, you know, if we're going that route, like, I can do it because you won't. It won't be a distraction.
Okay.
We'll just be taking over. But like, also, they did just see us talking to Omar about, you know, like the whole Serpent Queen thing. So I figure do that.
Yeah, that is smart. Yeah.
All right. And
So Adara and Maypri are going over to be the replacement shift.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like Ophelia can come too because she was clearly part of the group, and like, you know, we've got 2 muscle plus 1, which is better than they have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be here.
You might need to say something depending on how this goes.
Okay.
Hello. We are here to replace you.
Shift goes until sundown.
Yeah, that was
Looks
before
back.
we. That was before we got hired on to deal with the Serpent Queen project.
We're really strong. Do you want to arm wrestle? I can prove it.
One of them looks at the other and goes, yeah, okay. Let's go.
Yeah. Is there a tree stump we can rest our elbows on?
Yeah, they've got a barrel, basically, that they've been drinking ale out of. And he goes, yeah. All right, let's go. Replacement. And puts his arm up. So
Better
let's
replacement than you are. Do you want just like a strength face-off?
Yeah, let's do a strength face-off.
I love that this is how.
I love the number of arm wrestling matches that have happened in this show.
I was saying in chat that we need to have one between Maypri and Andy, between the 2 purple barbarian teams.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Who gets the title of Ultimate Grape?
I got a 20. It was a dirty 20, but still. 15 plus 5.
22. 19
No!
plus 3. So it is a struggle, but ultimately he wins. It just goes, guess you'll have to come back at midnight.
All right, hang on.
Whatever.
Group honors at stake now. Let's go. I will.
Oh, you want
Ophelia's
to
just
like
like-
you?
Yeah.
Say Ophelia's like that little guy is just like, get him, but she's not actually strong enough.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, the cat dice love me.
Well, I mean, my Adara dice love
cat
me,
dice.
so 24.
That was a 20. I rolled a 19 again. So
I also
yes,
rolled a 19, but I'm just way more fucking strong than you are.
So
Alright.
it is super close. And Adara, you tell me how you barely eke out a win by 1 point.
All right. I feel like Idara's like holding her own for a really long time, and then it just very slowly starts tipping, and it's like the
For 2
slow mo.
points, I can't math.
It's like you see that it's happening, but you can't stop it, and it takes like a full 30 seconds for it to just slowly go down, and then like bam on the table.
Yeah! And the crowd goes wild. The crowd is just Maypri.
So I guess that means I take your spot, and then they have to fight to see if it's me and your friend, or... Right? Is that how this works?
Oh.
He goes, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. It's,
All right.
It's 1 against... Yeah. You, little one, you want to go?
What about your friend?
He goes, all right, I'll take... I'm not wrestling a little girl. I'll arm wrestle one of you.
Maybe do you want to redeem yourself?
Fine. Yeah. I think it's
All
my
right.
turn. Okay, I'm gonna put my goat down. I'm gonna put Yolarius Jr. on the ground. You stay.
I'm gonna pet Yolarius while you arm wrestle. Thank you. This little girl didn't want to arm wrestle you either. Thank you.
All right, strength check. I feel like this is gonna be so much worse.
Don't forget, you still have a crit too.
Oh yeah, you do have a crit.
Okay.
You do have a crit, so don't worry about it.
So throwing it out there.
18.
6.
I was so afraid.
Oh, you were like 8. So, I say you smashed this guy's arm through the barrel.
Whoops. Oh, I don't hope you don't mind some splinters.
God damn it! All right, fine. If you want to guard the handsome boy that much, be my guest. Gonna have to go to the medic tent. And the two of them walk away.
Oh, that splinter was really bad.
Didn't she do a good job, Yolarius Jr.? And I'm gonna I'm not gonna be able to pick this goat up.
If she was out of her armor, she weighs like 3 pounds, but her armor. Oof.
How can she move in the armor?
Your goat's bones?
Magic. I don't know.
Perfect. All right. So,
Yay.
prisoner time.
Guards now. Yeah.
I'm gonna,
So should I? Yeah.
Yeah, stand here and
I'm
look
gonna, like-
menacing for a sec.
yeah, I'm gonna look at the guy who's like chained to the post and be like, hello? Hello?
You come to make fun of me too?
No, I'm with them.
Friend. Yeah. We came back. We came back.
Oh, you forget us already?
Good. No. It's just so cold.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, I'm gonna dig around in my pack and pull out the winter coat that I never use.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the winter coat that Adara also bought and refused to wear.
It wasn't cold enough to be worth it. Yeah, here. I mean, it's my size, so that might be big or small on you. I have no understanding of how large you are, how much physical space you take up as a person, actually. This probably doesn't fit you one way or another.
Nice. No, thank you. Oh, that's better. It wouldn't let me near the fire. I'm just trying to protect my lover, my queen.
You maybe want to like let us know how we can help.
Well, you're here with them, right? Monsters who...
I just came here because I got a letter. Well, I found a letter on the ground. I don't really know if it was meant for me, but I just
Wait,
like to punch things.
Who's it addressed to?
Oh, well, I stepped on it, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Oh my god.
You know?
I was gonna say, does it have metallic ink on it?
Metallic ink spears. Nobody can read it.
Yeah, right? Thank you!
It's Adara's true enemy.
Alright, I feel like that explains some things, but that's not the point. The point is that, the vizier or whatever is, like, sending out these letters to try and, convince people to go kill your queen. And we got a letter. That doesn't mean we're doing anything. It just means we got a letter and we're here now.
Yeah, also, Omar really doesn't trust the Vizier. Like, he's really squicked out by the guy.
Yeah, I'm unclear.
Really weird.
I'm unclear on why he's hiring people to, capture the queen if he doesn't believe what the vizier's saying or thinks it's sketchy.
Yeah.
But
It's more sketchy because he's worried that the Vizier is going to use some of the snake parts for himself. As well as giving some to the king. It's a little bit of a... He wants good for the king, but he also doesn't trust the Vizier entirely.
Is the Sultan really sick?
I mean...
Like, based on what I was told, yeah, it seems like he's dying.
Marisa will be devastated. She already felt guilty about staying with our queen instead of going home to become the heir. This must be... Well, she has to know.
We can go let her know, and if she wants to go back home, we can bring her. I can carry a lot on my shoulders.
We can help bring... You can come with us, too. Also.
Do you want to come on an adventure with us?
Quietly.
Do you want to come on an adventure with us?
He looks at you in kind of astonishment and goes, "Is this some cruel joke? Are you really? You're not going to kill her, are you?"
I mean,
See any reason?
depends on what she's like when we meet her, I guess. But like,
She's the most beautiful woman in the entire world. The greatest sorceress, the kindest spirit, the greatest soul. Just being by her side, it feels like eternal life. Just look in
Yeah.
her eyes and you know beauty.
Yeah, I don't know about Nick Plea, but I'm gonna gesture toward the door and be like, yeah, but we've met several like snake people. Like we've met several Medusas, we've met a couple like the lizard people. What are they called?
Yuan-Ti?
Lizard
Uh
folk. Oh.
yeah, no, the Wanti. Yeah, we've met a couple of those. So like we haven't had an outstanding reason particularly to fight any of them. So if like as long as we're not attacked or in danger, like we're not gonna take the queen in.
Yeah, all things considered, out of the just dozens of monstrous races that we've encountered, they kind of categorically are the ones that we have the least beef with, I would say. I don't think we've actually met one where we've been like, oh, well, shame, but you're wrong.
Yeah, like we're tieflings, dude. This is like kind of a thing we're used to at this point.
Mm-hmm. That sounds very familiar to me.
Well, I can take you safely through the mountain pass. It's full of Marin, her. The townsfolk here call them the mountains folk, but they're half human, half snake people. They serve my queen. I can
Right.
keep you safe from them and also the warlords that live on the mountain.
Cool. What configuration are these ones in? Because when Ophelia says that we've met a lot, she's not kidding.
Yeah, we talking about like human top, snake bottom, snake top, human bottom.
Where's the transition point? Is it like multiple snakes?
Yeah,
More so of a human with the eyes of a snake and the bottom of a snake.
Okay.
Although
I'm
my
excited to
queen
meet
is
them.
something completely unique.
yeah,
Snake
yeah.
arms?
We did hear that you're in love, and I can tell that that's kind of like the going theme here.
Mepri, what was that?
Oh, I was hoping for snake arms. I've never met anybody with arms for snakes yet.
Arms for
waiting.
snakes. I don't know if you're going to meet anyone who has that.
Oh,
They're kind of cool
Well-
though. Like you flex, and they're just snakes.
snakes! If you punch somebody, they also bite their face.
Oh,
Like, that's
no.
so
No,
cool.
I you might meet someone with snakes for arms someday. I was trying to poke fun, but it feels like neither of you noticed it, so it's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
Just put in chat. Snorms.
Sorry.
Anyway,
If you, snakes have become the same equivalent as like putting J in front of everything with jeans.
yes.
Like Sneeple, snake people, jorts, jean shorts. It's become like the same category of.
Jean
Oh,
Snakes.
Roomba left.
Jake's. Wait, DJ Roomba left?
DJ Roomba left.
DJ Roomba, come
I was
back!
gonna say Jake. Okay. Are jean snakes? Are they Jakes or are they Sneens?
Jake's
Vote
just
down
sounds
the
cooler.
Well, I'm glad works on DJ Roomba. Are they
It's fine, we
Jakes
can keep going.
or are they Sneens?
I think it depends on, because if you have a Jean snake, then it's a snake made out of Jean, and therefore it's a, like, Jake. But if you have a jeans made out of snakes, then it's a
It seems.
Sneens.
Yeah. I would agree.
Anyway, good talk. DJ Roomba has left for the time being, so we're just not going to have background music, and that's fine.
Make your own background music.
Maybe we can sing
Injure.
Secret Tunnel again.
Why?
So
Okay.
is
Yeah,
any of this gonna
it's fine.
help me take me back to my queen?
Oh yeah, we just kind of have to like sneak you out of here because everybody here kind of wants you. I don't know, maybe murdered. I'm not clear on the what they want. So
Yeah,
If you
just
could,
on
I wouldn't care if they just wanted me murdered. I would gladly die for her and her people. But they've
okay.
threatened my entire family,
What
our entire line.
Well, it's not very nice. Thank you a lot more. It seems like you got a lot of trauma, and I relate with that really, really a lot. So, you, can we just, like, cover you in a blanket and then sneak you out?
I mean, step one is to pop open these locks, so let's,
Oh, yeah, I can't do that.
I mean, yeah,
I could
just,
break them open.
keep standing around and looking guardy.
Okay.
Yeah, Adara is really good at this. She opens locks a lot. It's really cool.
Wow.
I will take out my lockpick.
tools.
Sure. Now we find out it's not actually locked. Thieves' Tools is a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, you could pop this lock. It's I'm guessing you've locked a lot of handcuffs, given that you used to be a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
But so you're probably accustomed to unlocking them as well.
There's
So, yeah, you
definitely
can
been
pop it.
at least one set of manacles with just the like, fuck, I forgot, I don't know where the keys are. Like, backup plan time. Bobby pins. Let's go.
He's
The,
like,
the friend where it's
"Ugh."
like, you have the keys to these handcuffs, right?
It's like, oh, thank you so much. Now what?
Looking like a guard.
Through the mountains?
Yeah, I think step one is to leave discreetly
Yeah,
in
it's really
whichever
cool.
direction is least, or you know, directly away from the rest of the guards. And step two is circle around if we need to.
Is he a human?
He
Or
is
what
a
he?
human.
Okay, so leading you around in plain darkness is kind of out of the question.
They can just hold on to my hand. I know they can't see, but we can see. Fine.
Yeah.
At least I think you. Yeah. We can all see in the dark. Just like gray lights.
Yeah. All right,
Wanna
let's
hold
go.
my hand? What was your name again? I will ask about 5 more times.
Chum Chum. I'll write it
I
in
could-
the chat.
Thank you.
There you go.
Some shub. Okay, some shub. You wanna hold my hand?
As long as you don't punch me in the face again. Yes.
Oh no, I got that out of my system. My hands are a little sweaty though, so just want to warn you.
All right, folks. Why don't you give me a stealth roll, please?
Sure.
Or sneak
Oh,
roll,
no.
whichever you prefer.
Wait, a what?
Because I forget. A stealth roll, and then I was
Stealth
like,
or
wait, is it
sneak?
sneak? That's Pugmire.
That is Pugmire.
That should be the unofficial subheader of the stream. Threeflings. It's not
Pugmire.
Pugmire.
It's not Pugmire, but at some point we will amass enough animals that it could be Pugmire.
Oh.
21.
We bought a zoo.
I'll let
I got a
Ophelia
20.
see theirs. Okay. So I have a 50 pounds worth of goat metal on my back. I rolled a 7.
You want
I
this to
misheard
be...
you. I thought you were about to say I got a 50, and I'm like, how is that physically
Like, I have
possible?
You do
I have a
have
plus 50.
that nat 20.
You do have
if
a nat
you want
20.
to use it.
This is the time. I desperately need it. I think like I unclasp like Alaris Jr. and I just like send her on her way,
Clink.
like so she can be
Clink,
noisy on her own.
clink.
Oh
Runs
no.
around the camp.
Oh.
Otherwise we're gonna be in combat with all these guards for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
All right.
I will use that crit. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
All right. And he got a 15 because he's a sneaky little hunter.
He also got a 50? Wow.
15.
No, I know. I'm trying to
Oh.
make fun.
I'm trying to be funny.
Dara's charisma is rubbing off on me.
And nothing's funny to me when I'm doing math.
Oh no.
So you sneak out of the encampment into the twilight. Perfect time to head up into the mountains in the dark. You going up through the mountains. It's woody and there's the road narrows out. But you see lots of like deer as it starts to get darker. You see a few wolves coming out to hunt. And sorry.
I'm sorry, my brain, as soon as you said into the mountains, my brain went, secret tunnel through the mountain.
So I ran Avatar on Bagpie yesterday, and the whole adventure, not the whole adventure, but they ended up fighting a secret tunnel. And
Good.
a lot of the adventure took place in a secret tunnel. And I would like everyone who is not dressed for warm weather or cold weather, sorry, to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
It's fine. I'm a fighter. I'm great at these.
I have to check because I think my ring of warmth makes me impervious to this. I have to check.
Ooh, wow, that's a bad roll. I'm cold. I got an 8.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Could have rolled better.
Let me check to see if the ring of warmth actually does anything, because I think it does. I'm not fully sure.
I think it
if
does
D&D
too.
Beyond
You
Oh,
have resistance to cold damage. Yep, so you don't have to roll.
Yay!
So only Maypri is affected and takes 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, that's part of the curse for me.
Oh no.
I'm a barbarian.
I was gonna say, yeah, you are a barbarian. That is kind of horrible. I was gonna say we could take a break to shrug that off, but I'm like, I don't think we want to do that and then have ourselves get caught pants down in the morning by guards that are like, where did the prisoner go?
But also, like, I don't know if
more room for more exhaustion.
Yeah, I don't know if taking a break to try and sleep off the cold weather is gonna work super well.
Maybe not.
Funny you should talk about taking a break. As you are walking, you hear some rustling in the branches above you. Semshab just is probably some hobgoblins. They line this path, but if we don't mess with them, they won't mess with us.
Oh, I'd love to say hi, but I understand if they don't want to say hi to us.
You hear a piercing whistle come from up above you. And then suddenly the snow above you starts to fall in chunks off of the mountain and rumble. And everybody roll initiative, please.
Oh no.
We're gonna fight a mountain!
I was gonna say, are we gonna fight a mountain?
The whole
We're going
mountain.
to fight God.
Alright, I got a 19.
Hey.
I got a 22.
Oh, Ophelia.
I got a critical failure, so that's a 3.
Okay.
And Ophelia got a
Thank you,
last.
dice.
Look, better
And
now.
I fall down the mountain.
No.
Like that one time when I wasn't here for an episode, there was just a feeling of falling down a mountain for 3 hours.
That's great.
Ophelia's not good at mountain. So, you don't see anyone
had
attacking
saved it.
you. But you've fallen down enough mountains to know that this is an avalanche. Adara, you're up. What
All
would
right.
you like to do?
Can I try and assess the avalanche and our surroundings to see if there's like, you know, any sort of like low rock cliff that I can like get everyone to kind of move on into so that they're like protected, or see, does the avalanche mostly
Yeah.
start off to the left? That sort of
Give me a
thing.
survive check.
Survival. Are you sure it's not perception? It's fine.
Nice try.
17.
Okay. Yeah. You can see that you can't quite tell the way that the avalanche is falling, but you do see that the way that you came up off to the side, there is an outcropping, and it looks like enough that you could all tightly huddle under it if you could get there.
All right. How far away from me is it?
Let's say about 100 feet.
All right. I'm going to, under one arm, scoop up Crouton. Other arm, scoop up Ophelia. I'm just gonna start running. And I say, Maypri, this way. Bring our new friend.
Football linebacker.
Please give me an athletics check to carry Ophelia.
Sure. I'm a fighter. I'm great at these.
Okay, I'm about as heavy as a wet noodle.
25. Get wrecked.
What'd you get?
25.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If Ophelia is okay with being carried.
I have no idea what is going on. It's okay.
Okay. Are you dashing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You.
I'm also gonna second wind. No, not
Maybe.
second wind. I'm gonna
go
action
ahead.
surge so we can get like there. Because it's 100
Okay.
feet. So that should be right.
30,
Do I even need to
60,
action surge?
90.
Oh, 90. I'm basically there. It's fine. Never mind. I don't need to action surge for that.
You can run 30 feet, right?
Yeah. So I'll be 10 feet short.
So dashing would be 60.
Yeah. And then action, dash,
Okay.
move action, dash. Or no, dash is
Got it.
your action that you take
Dash
to
is double.
move a second time. So that's 60 total.
Yeah.
So then I will action surge. So then I am
Yeah.
90 feet. And therefore only 10 feet
Okay.
away from safety.
Yeah.
We got there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Maypri, seeing that, what would you like to do?
Similar moves, except I have a default movement speed of 40 because I got long legs plus a
Ooh.
barbarian.
I love
Um,
it.
Yay!
With my action, my bonus action, that'll put me at 80. So I'm
Okay.
like, I'm running, doing my best. I got you.
Junior.
Okay.
Did you remember to grab our friend?
We were holding hands, so I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hold on to my sweaty hand.
I was gonna say, you're gonna get there with his arm, not with him. With his arm.
And at this point, let's see. The avalanche starts to fall. And it's lucky that you moved out of the way. But you are not quite at the thing yet. So everybody, please give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I'm a fighter.
I'll
I'm
throw
great at
that on
these.
that one.
What do you want?
Good at these. Oh, thank the gods.
14.
Okay.
How did I go from a critical failure to a critical success on the one thing I'm not good at?
Nice.
So
Some of your strength has transferred to me.
Adara and the prisoner, Semshab, both fall prone under the snow and are gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage.
That's
The other 2 of you stay up and you are taking 3 bludgeoning damage.
I was gonna say, how is this working though? Because Adara was carrying me.
I know.
Idara very heroically is just like, oh no, the avalanche is coming. So she like turns to like try and shield a little bit, and then is like, all right, yeet, and just tries to get Ophelia the extra 10 feet and falls over.
Let me re-roll my. Oh, is it an ability checks that I get disadvantage on, or saving throws?
With
my-
level 1 exhaustion, it is ability checks.
Okay, yeah, we're gold then. Cool.
It's not to level 3 that it's saving throws.
I've been there a lot, so.
It is Semchap's turn. He is going to run 20 feet and try and drag Maypri with him.
Yeah.
And Ophelia, you are up. You are only 10 feet away from this rocky outcropping.
You're no longer being held because Idara fell over.
Can I use part of my action to like pull Adara to her feet and run?
Yeah.
Yeah, here
Yay.
we go. Everybody, let's go.
Okay. Yes, because you did not spend 5 minutes buried in the snow.
That's a long time.
So, oh no, wait, no, he had to unbury himself. He couldn't get out and grab Maypri because I just rolled a nat 1, so
Oh,
he's still
no.
there.
Oh
He
no.
can't get out.
Oh no.
He can't get out. He's just there under the snow. So never mind, Maypri, you're not there.
All right.
Ophelia, give me an athletics check to get Adara out. Actually, that's what you have to do.
god.
I believe.
You shouldn't.
Or
I
you can spend
believe.
1 minute digging
No.
for her.
I can get myself out in a minute.
I got an 18.
Oh yeah, you got her.
Wow.
I got a 19 minus 1 because my strength is an 8.
Perfect.
You holding me like a football transferred some of your strength to me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is Adara's turn.
All right. So I'm now.
Oh wait, no, it's not. There's more avalanche.
It's
actually.
the avalanche's turn.
It's the avalanche.
It's a turn.
Again. So Ophelia, because
Yes.
you and you took Adara under the thing, so you don't have to roll again. But Maypri and Chemsab, you are gonna have to give me. Oh, he can't do shit because he's under the snow. So I will just need you to give me another strength saving throw.
Hell
please.
yeah.
I
24?
bet you- Oh yeah. So let's just roll that half damage for you. 1. I rolled 3, so
Perfect.
I appreciate the fact that he's trying, you know?
Oh, goodness.
now it is Adara's turn.
All right. So I see Ophelia's in the shelter. Crouton's in the
You were
shelter.
in the shelter.
Maypree's not yet in the shelter.
Nope, Maypri and Chemsab are not in the shelter, and Chemsab is buried under the snow.
Yeah, so I see Maypree. I do not see Chemsab. Cool. All right, I'm gonna turn around. I point at Ophelia and
guy.
Crouton both. You're not really sure which one I'm pointing at, and I go, stay. And then I'm gonna head back out into the snow, because they're, what, like 10, 15 feet away?
20 feet.
20 feet? All right, yeah, I can get there. All right, 20 feet out. Action to try and pull our new friend out of the snow.
Give me an athletics check at disadvantage, because he's failed
Disadvantage.
twice and he's super buried.
Uh-oh.
Can I just say, he's gotten punched in the face. He's gotten absolutely tied up. He's been frozen. He's been buried in the snow.
At least he has a
So
coat.
this really is just like, this is Shemsev and the terrible, no good, very bad day.
Is this
isn't it?
athletics or strength?
Athletics.
Okay, so that is a 15.
You just got him.
Oh!
Yay!
Yay!
All
Way to
right.
dodge my 19 on the die.
Got Chemsab, and you are with Maypri. What would you like to do?
I've got an extra
you
10 feet
running?
of movement. I'm dragging him 10 feet that way.
Maypri, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna run into the shelter, you know?
Do
if
it.
I see that they're doing good. So that's just like my action. I don't really have any fun bonus actions if I'm being completely honest.
Don't worry, the only one who gets phone bonus action on this channel is Apollo.
My bonus action is extremely not
things.
applicable.
The rest of us are plebs.
Yeah, so like she'll just run into the shelter and then be like, "Oh, where is everyone? Oh, hey, Ophelia." Yeah.
Hello.
Chemsab looks at Adara and goes, "Thank you. Let's go." And grabs your hand and runs to the shelter.
All right.
And as you are running, more snow just beats down overhead. And it continues to do so for several minutes until there is a loud cracking sound of ice. And then quiet.
So a whistle caused that. Is that one of your people? I will say.
I did,
To-
yeah. Samsha, what was up with that?
Yeah, is this normal?
Damn bugbears. They do that to call off an attack.
It's like a poor choice considering you all live in the mountains.
Yeah,
But
helpful.
It's fine.
No,
I
you
mean-
would know if the Marin were watching us. You could feel it.
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't feel a whole lot right now. I feel a little chilly, you know? My fingertips, my toe tips are kind of cold. My nose tip.
Anybody could give me a perception check if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
We don't need the fighting
not?
music anymore,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think.
That's true.
What
do we?
what's that? I was gonna say, what's that? Oh, I'm trying to think of what scene that is. There's like a thing where it's like snowing or like hailing or something, and these guys are like, the sky is attacking us! Like that.
Alright, is this a perception check to see if Mapry's getting frostbite or what?
No, he
She's
said
turning
that
more purple than normal.
he could feel the Marin watching you.
Got
Okay.
a 17.
Okay.
I rolled a 20, but I'm gonna rescind that 20. I don't want to feel them watching me.
Okay.
I got a 24. Idara is on high alert always.
So after the snow settles, peering out high up in the mountain, you see the faint shimmering outline of off-white, iridescent, tubular shapes beneath darkly tanned shapes, and see faint magic in the air around it.
So I see iridescent light-colored tubes over under dark tubes.
What?
It's hard to tell because it's so far away.
Okay, so
But you do see Marin watching you.
Got
but
it.
They their snake path is like off-white iridescent.
Are they
So they almost blend in with the snow.
Are they
if
doing
you
anything,
couldn't
or are
see
they
their top half?
they just observing?
Just watching.
Okay.
Are
I
mine
want
just snakes?
the dark half is the people half, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ah,
I'm gonna try and mouth/gesticulate at them. Thanks for the help, sarcastically.
You could just yell, I'm sure they could hear you.
I don't want to cause another avalanche. We just got over the last one.
But we're in shelter, it's okay now.
That's true. Thanks for the help, fuckers. Yeah, they're here.
Yeah, I can see them. Like, wave.
Oh my god. And they vanish into the mountains.
Oh, well, now they're gone.
Yeah, they should be embarrassed.
Creepy.
So, I'm gonna turn to Simshab and be like, so how do you guys live up here? Because it seems pretty cold, and last I checked, snakes are cold-blooded animals.
Although warm by my lady's side. That was funny just to see her face. No, she has a hot springs inside a cavern.
Oh, okay. I heard something about a bathhouse, and I was wondering if that's just, like, tubs full of water, or if it's, like, a spring thing. Okay, that makes
The
more sense.
natural bathhouse in a hidden cavern.
Whoa. That sounds really nice. I don't take enough baths. I think I really do want to see this place.
It sounds tentatively relaxing. Is it safe to keep going? We saw some Marin, so are we close?
Yes, we're approaching it. Let's continue.
How beat up does he look?
He's okay.
Alright.
All right.
He's taken 6 damage. He's fine.
I mean, we don't know what his deal is. That could definitely kill a commoner.
It could.
Feel like you look at a commoner the wrong way and they fall over.
Right. You punch them one
Which,
time.
if we were not talking about D&D, that would sound like the snootiest thing I have ever said.
I can't even look at a commoner.
You look at the working class and they fall over.
No, he's a pretty tough hunter.
Okay, good. I'm glad he's not shaking in his boots.
All right. Well,
So, heading out into the snow. Hey, everybody except Ophelia, give me that con save again, because it's cold.
No.
surely this time I'll roll above a 5.
Hopefully.
Not 1, which puts me at 6.
If
Ooh.
you
still
want to
have a
use that floating
five.
inspiration.
Nah.
You are welcome
I
to.
was just,
We usually forget to use them.
Oh yeah?
yeah.
Okay, then I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's a
I
reroll.
love how B's like, no, I want to hold on to it until Gwen literally went, no, we forget, please.
Yeah.
Don't make us forget again.
That's relatable. That's much better. 17?
I didn't do that summary for nothing.
I was gonna say, I was really gonna tell you to just use it anyway, because I was gonna say, I don't think we want to go into possible combat with 2 levels of exhaustion on our main heavy hitter.
Maine.
Maybe not.
Whatever.
Wow.
Wow.
Wounded.
Anyway, 24 because I'm also really fucking strong and constituent.
You
This
are
is a
used to the
subtweet.
cold. You've been beaten and battered down by an avalanche. You are fine now.
I got used to it.
But
Bicep
unfortunately,
insulation.
It's like a pool. You just have to jump in the deep end and then you get acclimated faster.
Unless you don't know how to swim.
Uh-huh.
Then you get acclimated real
I don't
fast.
although you do find some who did not acclimate to the avalanche.
Oh no.
Sticking out just barely under the snow, you see a pile of hobgoblin corpses.
Oh.
They are bloated beyond
They've been here a while.
recognition.
If I poke one, does it like burst?
Eh.
I'm so sorry for you. I'm not sure.
Say no because it's frozen.
Yeah.
So they just shatter then.
Oh no.
It just cracks.
No.
So, we'll look at Deception again. Is this normal? Do you usually end up with a lot of dead things on your porch? Front lawn? I don't know.
The Marn protect their own.
So I'm gonna take that as a yes then.
That's a very good non-answer.
Anybody can give me a medicine or investigation check to figure out more about them, or you can just continue on your way.
Oh,
Oh,
I feel
sure.
like we should learn a little bit about the bods. Oh no, I'm bad at all of these.
The bods.
I know Ophelia
The
has
bod.
medicine.
Okay,
I got an 8, so I
Looks like snow.
okay. For a second, my little tiny pea brain looked at my D10 because I get an extra D10 to add to stuff, and I went, "Oh, that's a 0 on the die," so I just don't add anything. And then my larger brain went, "Why would they put a 0 on a D10?"
It's
Genius. So
I
that's
grow up with that every now and then.
that's a 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this happens to me literally every time I try to do anything. I'm like, "Oh, that's 0." No. No.
Never is. Never is.
So you oh my gosh, thank you for subscribing again. Hey.
Thank you.
You can tell that these were not killed in the avalanche. These were warriors who were killed a day ago, and they died of puncture wounds, bites, and stabs. But the first thing that killed them was a deadly poison.
Delectable
Ophelia, there's
tea.
definitely snow around here.
What'd you say?
Oh, there's snow here. That's what I discovered. What did you discover?
Turns out things die.
I was just gonna make a
and
joke.
I'm gonna look. What were you gonna say?
No, I just delectable tea or deadly poison. That's my contribution. Because Adara didn't investigate the bodies.
You can give me an investigation check if you want.
They're like, they're dead.
Yeah, she just looks at them and they're like some fucking goblins that died. You're like, okay. These things happen.
I'm gonna look at Deception and be like, Hey, are any of the people you know that are like snake people, are any of them venomous?
Are we asking him?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Good old Semshub.
Who am I asking? I'm asking God.
So yes, the Marin are fearsome fighters. They coat their weapons with their own poison.
Yeah, I can tell. You know, with the goblins. I didn't really know how that was gonna work. I didn't know if snake people would be venomous, but apparently we have our answer now.
The people that are their weapons venomous. Like they pull the venom from their own teeth, just like squeeze it out.
Which
Quite a process.
which I found out the other day is called milking a snake.
Yeah. Don't love it.
That's a phrase you can use to impress your friends.
Oh,
You can, but
everybody
should
will be
you?
impressed. Right? Nobody's gonna want to be like,
Oh,
Oh no.
love you, Maitri, and we love you too.
Okay, so
Uh.
venom. Venom is bad. I'm not venom resistant. Is anybody resistant to poison? Is anybody not afraid of poison? That's my question. I'm terrified of poison.
Me. I
I have no
refuse.
fear of poison.
You two, wow, you're so cool. What, Ophelia? Are you more on my level? It's really scary. Am I burned sometimes? You get poison in your eyes. It stings.
Like it's scary, but there's a lot of things that are scary, I guess. Like I'm not gonna pull out my full like herbalism role, but there's like a lot of things that are poisonous and venomous in many capacities. I don't have enough experience with poison to tell you that I have feelings one way or another. I'm just more confused as to when Sebsham was gonna tell us that his friends are, you know, venomous.
Yeah. What's up with that? You should have given us a heads up.
You said you had no plans to attack my queen. So why should it matter?
What if I step on their mouth while their bodies are dead, and then I get a little venom tooth through my boot, and then I'm poisoned?
Yeah, I was more like, I
Step
don't want this to be a
carefully.
thing where, like, someone trips and falls, and their mouth is open, and now I'm dying. Thank you.
How often does this happen to you two?
I mean,
You never know,
one.
Adara. You never know.
Better safe than sorry.
See?
I guess.
Ophelia understands.
For the record, we are not planning on killing your queen unless, you know, we show up and she's like, oh, like, you people have to die first. And then we're like, well, now it's self-defense. Sorry, dude. But otherwise, you know, I also don't really see why it applies, though I guess I haven't ever tripped and fallen onto the mouth of something that then bit me, so maybe that's just limited life experience on my part.
Every bite from my queen has been consensual and a blessing.
Okay,
Oh my god, this guy is so horny on Maine.
I'm happy for you and want to move on now.
Shall we continue?
Oh, I'm ready.
The
Can't
walk,
look at
yes.
Yeah, sure.
This line of thought, absolutely not.
So, heading further past the bodies, you find a huge cavern, and the wind whips in here. The cavern is strangely much colder than the outside. And hey, let's do one more check for old time's sake.
no.
There it is. Is it still Constitution, I assume?
Yes.
All right.
I got an 18.
Oh, sweet.
All that movement and complaining about poison really warmed me up.
22.
Okay. You are so used to this, you're fine.
I'm a fighter. I'm great at these, usually.
I don't feel it's just like there with her rig and he's there in his coat. Like, I don't know why they don't dress appropriately.
Well, listen, Adar last time was like, I don't need a coat, my biceps keep me warm, so, like...
And I was right. And I'm still right.
Walking in you to this cavern, it's dark in here, but you can all see. And Shemstav seems like he knows where he's going. You see murals on the walls that lead to a shrine that is in great disrepair.
Well, that's an ugly shrine. Are we going here again? Is this where the hot springs are? It does not feel very hot at all. Look at my fingertips!
No, you're right. It's not very warm in here.
Although, I was gonna say, though, Mipri, I will say it is kind of hard to tell that it's cold, because, like, you are purple.
Fingertips are still just purple. Huh. They might actually be okay. I might be overestimating. I just little cold chills, and I want to make sure Yularius Jr. is nice and warm. I think her armor is lined with fur, and she's got fur, so she's good.
Yeah, she's probably better off than all of us, let's be honest here.
Honestly, this weather might actually be the most comfortable for her based on that description.
Yeah, she's just having a time.
She's like, finally! I'm not taking fire damage.
Sweet release.
Catching snowflakes.
So the murals seem to be in 3 parts. The first depicts masses of dead people lying on the ground, and snakes are covering their bodies. The second section of murals features a woman in elegant robes placing a crown on her own head, and snakes swirl around her and start to rise up her legs. And in the last mural, the robed figure's legs have turned into a snake's body, leaving her torso as human. And all of the snakes on the ground are beginning to connect to her.
Well, that tells a cool story. Is that your queen, Subshub?
It is, my love.
Nice. You did good. I really thought you were just talking out your butt this whole time.
Isn't she beautiful?
I mean, the snake part is honestly what interests me the most. I think that's really cool.
Anybody who wants to can give me an investigation, survival, or religion check in here. Or you can just head right on through.
I'll look
I'll
around.
try survival.
I'll try
What did you say,
investigation.
survival, investigation, or what?
Religion.
Religion.
Oh, it sounds
Okay.
like there's a check for each of you in here.
Perfect.
Yay!
16 on survival.
Hey,
Okay.
synergy. I got a 16 on investigation.
Nice.
Ophelia, no pressure,
Hey.
but if you didn't get a 16, you're kicked from the group.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I will disconnect you from the Discord call.
I got a 23. I got a 23. I would
Okay,
leave,
you are the
but
new
that would
leader
be too
of
much
the
work
group.
for Gwen to try to get the portraits back in order.
Oh my god, it would be so annoying to crop.
Oh my gosh. So, Maypri, you see that all over the ground of this place, there are huge snake tracks. And they lead out of the cave and into a forest on the far side, past the shrine. They head out past the torso and head of a skeleton on the ground, holding a spear, the shaft of which is carved into a snake's figure. And the tip is made out of bronze.
Okay. Any skin snake or snake skins? I don't know what that word is. You know when they shed and they got like the
Yeah.
little...
Yeah, snakeskin.
Sure, yeah, there could be some snake skins in here.
They're cool looking.
Yeah, there's some, but like really big snake skins. Like
Okay, I'm talking like
Yanti-sized snake skins.
yeah.
Lord.
Okay,
Gorge
that's honestly
snake
super
skins.
creepy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did ask the equivalent of, hey, are there just like shed skins in here? Are there like human-sized skins laying around?
How much dandruff is in here?
Oh no! You
Oh.
had to say
Shoulders
it.
commercial.
Shoulders.
Idara,
Yeah.
you can tell that part of this has been carved strangely in that huge chunks of this stone have been moved from here to elsewhere.
Like recently?
No, like a very long time ago.
Okay.
Like that's why this is kind of ruined.
Okay.
Things have been taken from here to somewhere else. And Ophelia, you recognize these murals as an ancient cleansing rite. And to perform this rite, the worshippers preferred a hill from where they could see the sunrise.
What kind of cleansing are we talking about? Like taking a religious bath, or like cleanse yourself of sin kind of thing?
How much lemon water did they drink?
Let's say, Ambo? Cleansing your soul.
Gotcha. None of you are free from sin. Okay. So just like it's a cleaning your soul ritual, that they want a sunny hill for.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So
And I think it's time for a 5-minute break.
Oh boy.
So everybody get a beverage, get a snack, do not eat your dice, and we will be back to see where this ritual takes us.
See you soon. We're back.
Everybody, I hope you had a good break. We are in the middle of the hunt for the Serpent Queen from Uncaged Volume 3. So let's jump back into it. You have found this ancient shrine. Even though it's freezing in here, it could be a good place to recover some exhaustion if you want to take a short rest, or you can continue on.
I'll leave it up to the tired person. I do have an action surge I could get back from a short rest, but like...
Ooh, action surges are fun. Well, I think what happens is Yularius Jr., the goat, lets out like a little bleat, and then Maidfree's like, oh, Yularius Jr. has to go pee? Could we just take like a short rest here while she does her bit? It takes time. She gets pee shy. You know, she's got to go behind a rock.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Open me. The first time we've taken a short rest, we've remembered to because of a goat.
Perfect. I'll just sit down. Idara sits down and just like takes all of Crouton and just like puts him on her lap, so she is no longer cold.
Oh, smart.
She's got like 120
baby.
pounds of puppy just like covering her body.
He's like, I'm 120 pounds of baby.
Yeah.
Crouton just gets really excited and puts his paws on your shoulder and just like licks your face for the entire short rest.
Perfect.
Aw. Best way to spend a short rest.
Oh my god. I'm just imagining like a dog doing the thing that they do when they step on you with like one paw, so it hurts a lot, but it's 120 pounds of dog with the one paw on like the solar plexus. Like, oh.
They do it because they love you.
Yep.
Like when your dog steps on you when you're laying down and you're like, well, thank you for sterilizing me.
I've been murdered.
Oh. All right, so what would you all like to do now?
So, the way into the baths is through the shrine, or?
Cool forest as well. I mean, there's only creepy, like, snake trails going on there, so I think that's a good idea. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure. What do you think is going to be easiest at this point? Because, oh boy, there's a lot going on here.
Well, been very helpful so far, so
There's a hidden door that takes us through a tunnel down lower into the mountain we could go through. Though we could also take the Marin path and go through the forest.
Do you have like a preference or?
I can open the hidden door for you.
Oh, cool. I love hidden doors, but also forests are kind of nice. Probably not as cold in the forest, you know?
I'm team hidden doors. I have beef with the Marin.
Oh.
She doesn't like the fact that they didn't help us during the avalanche.
They just
mean, that
watched it
makes
happen.
sense.
And I saw them watch it happen. I'm just saying. We're feuding.
You saw them see struggle. Yeah, whatever's gonna be easiest, because I don't want to fight anything. Not that I had plans on it anyway, but like I don't want things to see us and take us as invaders and then try to stab us with their poison things.
Yeah, poison
No.
sucks. Secret door it is.
Secret tunnel.
So he walks over to part of the section that Adara had been looking at, where the stone had been dug out. Puts his arms up, and you see his sleeves fall a little bit, and scales embedded in his arms start to glow.
His arms are snakes! It happened!
You have snakes! Oh, that's so cool.
They're just, well, okay, I have snake arms.
Yeah.
I think you're realizing that that like I can speak for at least all three of us think that's cool and not an inhibition of any kind.
DM clarification. He doesn't have arms made of snakes. He
know.
has like scales embedded into his human arms.
Yes. But still, either way, snake arms is a cool phrase.
I'm trying to give Mepri a win here, okay?
Yeah,
I know. I want Mepri to have a win, but I want B to understand that it is not like the Yanti with the snoodle arms.
Oh, snoodler.
Part of the wall also starts to glow, and an outline of a snake flashes and then opens and reveals a downward stare.
Whoa. Well, that's cool. Anything we should be worried about in the basement of this creepy cavern?
As long as you come as a friend, there should be no bloodshed.
Okay. Perfect. And she will be the first to march on down.
Heading down the stairs, you start to hear running water. And you're hit with the in the face with like hot steam. Not painful steam, but like warm steam, especially after the coldness of up above. You see a gilded door that it is guarded by two Marin standing on their snake tails holding spears.
Oh, hello!
Ooh.
Wave at them.
I'll make sure
Hi.
Semshab is visible and toward the front.
So you've brought him home. Welcome.
We rescued
Welcome.
him. Don't look at his broken nose. We rescued him.
We have done only helpful things.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that at least I have only done helpful things.
Same.
You notice that you don't actually hear them speak their response, but you hear it in your mind.
Oh, they're telepaths.
Hmm.
They open the door and bid you enter. Inside is a luxurious bathhouse with fountains, waters, marins, splashing and diving in. This is the second adventure with a bathhouse, like in such a short amount of time. Sorry, I just realized that. And you are immediately greeted by a particularly beautifully dressed Marin with long black hair and a big smile on her face. She actually greets you in common, and she says, "You've returned. You brought him back. Apologies. I am Princess Parsa. I am the shaman's heir. And, well, mage in training."
Whoa. Hi, I'm Maypri. Nice to meet you. We brought our friend. His hands might be sweaty because we were holding hands.
You finally? Unfortunately, we don't come with, like, only good news, so that's a little warning for you.
Yeah, we do need to speak to you and the queen.
Yes, the queen is tired of bloodshed between my country and my new country. So please, the shaman would love to grant you a morning audience. I'm sure you're exhausted from your rest. Please leave your weapons, spell books, foci with our guard at the front, and I will be happy to bring you to a guest house where we have luxurious pools, beds, and all the food you can eat.
We can't bring our weapon?
Not to meet with a queen, no.
What about my goat?
You may bring your goat.
Okay.
And
Alright,
your
that's fine.
dog.
Thanks.
And can she see Fred?
I would sure hope so. He's like a green little splotch against, like, white hair.
I didn't know if he was on your shoulder because it's been cold.
Oh, yeah, but, like, he's definitely, like, parted the hair like a curtain. He's like,
Oh.
hello?
No.
And your frog is welcome as well. I'm sure they'll love the baths.
Oh, yeah, he likes water. Kind of a thing.
Sorry, you're making a face like you have no plan of leaving your weapons.
I'll leave my weapons. I'm armed everywhere I go. But I do want to make a general insight check because, you know, I just am suspicious of anyone who tells me what to do with my shit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Give me some insights.
Dang. 21.
Nice.
She seems concerned because you said that you needed to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like nobody ever says anything good when they start it like that.
Yeah, we need to talk is never a nice conversation.
Yeah. But apart from that, she seems on the up and up.
All right.
And she is the only one speaking to you like in language and not in your head.
She is also a Marin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'll leave my weapons. It'll take a bit.
Although she has human eyes instead of snake eyes.
So are we going like now, or?
Please leave your weapons. I'll be happy to escort you to the guest house and, well, I'd love to hear about my homeland. If there's anything you've heard about Tarsus, I'd love to hear about it. It's been so long since I was there.
Your dad is sick.
Yeah.
Like
or at
dying.
Least, I mean, we can reconvene in the guest house, but that's why Captain Omar is sending people here. It's the vizier thinks that your queen's like flesh or something will cure it.
Or blood. Or just legs or arms.
Yeah, this isn't exactly how we wanted to tell you, but yeah, we figured we should at least tell you, like, right off the bat.
At that, she just kind of shrinks down into a tiny little snack ball with just a person on top.
Oh, baby.
Are you serious?
I really wish I wasn't.
We're serious in that that's the information we know. We haven't actually seen the Sultan, or the Vizier for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, Omar did kind of tell me that he's very hesitant to trust the Vizier on this stuff, strictly because he believes the Vizier has, like, his own plans for everything. But, like, we have no intention of hurting you or the Queen. Just wanted to make that also very clear for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is my fault. I never should have left home. I was so selfish. I neglected my responsibilities. I never should have left Tarsos and come here to be a sorceress. This is terrible news. I could heal him if I were home. I
mean,
I'm
you
you don't need to hear you don't need to hear my problems. I'll take you to the guest house. Please follow me.
Oh, if you want to walk and talk, we're really good at walking and talking, so we like to hear about these things.
Yeah, we've been practicing.
Yeah.
Yes, here in the mountains we all serve the Shamaran, and she protects us. And thank you for bringing Shemsab back. The Shamaran will be very grateful. You said Omar was looking for me?
Yep. He's
Well,
really cool.
he wasn't looking for you. He was looking for people to kill your queen.
Right.
So there will be blood ahead.
I mean, depends on how this shakes out.
It's
Was your father sick before?
No, I mean, he's an old man, but I mean, I suppose illness and age come with time.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
They
he's
also
always been, strong and a capable ruler. He was never the kind of king to just sit back and send people into battle on his behalf. He always was out there leading his janissaries. If he's sending Omar out on his behalf, he must be very ill indeed.
or the Vizier is up to something. But either way, just you can't make someone sick by leaving. That's not a thing. So whatever's wrong with
Yeah.
him, if it's real or not, like, it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Also, if you, like, wanted to go back to say hi, I'm sure we'd be happy to accompany you and make sure, like, you don't die or get attacked or anything.
And that you're able to leave
It was
again.
really nice.
Yeah.
We just faced an avalanche. It was good.
Yeah, well, the snow's off the mountain now, so, we solved that problem for you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't realize snow could be that heavy.
I mean, Semshab just went down. One minute he was there holding my hand, next minute he was gone.
Yeah. What?
She smiles sadly, just says, "We are very well protected here. I know I'm supposed to be my father's heir, but now I'm heir to someone so much greater, and I don't know if I can abandon her."
Why can't you be heirs to both? There are rules against being two heirs? Because you're only one person.
Being heir to two warring kingdoms, that certainly would be intense.
Well, if they're warring, it would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, isn't it like a historical thing where, like, people get married to prevent more battle?
Yeah,
Is that a thing? I feel like
about
that's a thing.
Like marriage for, like, reasons.
Are you
As opposed
suggesting I
to-
marry myself?
Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
I got the cool
Self-love.
idea.
Well, this is your guest house. I will send a handmaiden to come get you in the morning to meet with the queen.
All right.
Please, thank you for this news.
You're welcome.
And thank you for bringing the queen's lover back. I know she's been very worried about him.
Why
does he have such a boring title, by the way? Is he not like a paramour or a concubine? Like, poor Semshep, he's just lover. You should. He does not stop talking about that. He does not stop talking about the queen.
Oh, I just got a
It would
DM now.
probably mean a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that after we're done, but I was gonna say, yeah, he's like really poetic about it. Like that is really all he talks about. Yeah, Mipri is right.
He is very much in love. It can be a bit much. Although my queen is very wonderful. You know how people in love can be.
Yeah, we've met a
been in
few.
love for 100 years.
That's
100 years.
It's a long ass time.
Whoa.
Wait, hang on. Isn't he a human? Isn't that like weirdly long for a human?
How long do humans live? I forget. I deal with so few humans.
Time
Women live
passes
for like 20 years?
differently here.
Really?
As long as he stays by her side, he doesn't age.
Huh.
See, that's cool. I was more concerned there was going to be a thing where we're going to leave the cave and it's going to be like 3 years from now. Okay, that's good. That's very reassuring.
Yeah.
Only if you become her lover.
I'm good for now.
Yeah, I'm a little busy.
Yeah, I'm on a deadline, so.
We're like, thanks, but no thanks.
She opens a door for you, and it's massive. This is a huge, luxurious guest house. There are swimming pools in here. There are hot tubs in here. There are wading pools. There are plush pillows to lie on. There are silk curtains dividing up the rooms. And there are just plates and platters of dates and nuts and honeyed loaves of bread.
To confirm, there is also dry land in here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds delicious, I'm gonna be honest.
I called dibs on the bread.
Race you. Mepri wins. She's got a better land speed.
Yes. Beat you by 10 feet.
God damn it. All right. I'll spend some time like checking out the area just, in case, because it's a new place that strangers have provided us, but otherwise I don't really expect anything to happen here. Just sort of waiting around.
It's kind of weird for us to not have something to immediately do, isn't it?
I mean, you don't want to eat some bread? While in the water, it gets a little soggy, but it's not so bad.
Adara's walking around with a handful of grapes in one hand and just like staring up at the corners of the walls in the other hand, like, I don't see any scrying orbs. I think it's clear.
There's a lot of like gilded snake architecture in here, and more murals. These aren't depicting the cleansing ritual. These are just depicting Marin in various activities, like casting spells, talking to snakes, competing at various sports in the different sections.
All right.
Ophelia is trying to see what things are like shelf stable to put into her bag with her dried food.
I mean, there's figs and dates and nuts. Could make some trail mix.
Check the bathrooms. Do they have like those travel size like shampoo and conditioner that you can take?
They do now, yes.
Perfect.
And tiny glass vials.
Perfect.
You know what? It's Queen's Place. They're crystal vials.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think
with
we're just
gilded tops.
I think we're just killing time until the handmaiden comes to fetch us.
Okay. So the next morning, you are escorted to the Queen's oh my god, what is it called?
Hot tub?
Call it entry hall. The Queen's hot tub.
Foyer.
Audience hall.
There we
That's
go,
it.
thank
The
you.
Queen's audience chamber. Although a hot tub would be nice.
Hot tub time machine.
You are brought in with the handmaidens, and you see Parisa there, and you also see just a beaming Kemshav. Like, he is so stoked to be home.
Aw.
And he's no longer wearing rags, he's wearing silks, and looks just very happy to be sitting on a pillow next to Shamran.
Aw. You look so happy, Semsheb.
Look at you! You clean up well.
The Shamaran you see, as described, she is an elegant snake woman with a turban and just bedecked and draped with jewels all the way down her snake body. And she doesn't have the torso of a woman. She just has the face of a woman, and the rest of her is all snake.
No arms?
Ooh.
No arms.
Aw. That's the one bad thing about being a snake. No arms.
Yeah. Gotta use your tail for everything, or have a lever to be your
Arms.
hands.
Or your hundreds of snake feet.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Please help yourself to milk and honey. And immediately there are Marana handmaidens there with trays of milk, honey, and covering like grape leaves, stuffed grape leaves.
Me pre-drinks the honey because, I don't know, it was served with the milk.
It's Ophelia's default drink of choice. Milk and honey. Yeah. Finally someone gets her.
Oh my gosh. So gross.
You've done me a great service by bringing my true love to me. But I know that adventurers rarely do anything for free. So who are you? And why are you really here?
Oh, I'm Maypri. I just really like helping. I sometimes get lost when I wander, and then, I just make friends along the way. These are my new best friends. They can introduce themselves.
I'm Adara.
I'm Ophelia. It's very nice to meet you. I've heard a lot of nice things about you from Semsheb.
And you just see him like beaming on the floor.
Aww.
We're here because the captain of the guard in insert name of town here is hiring adventurers to try to kill you. Yeah. Is hiring adventurers to try to kill you, and we're nosy as fuck and wanted to know why.
Mm-hmm.
So it is true that my blood can kill or cure the king.
Oh, that's the completely opposite of
Yeah.
what we were looking for.
And I'm tired of this war and bloodshed. I didn't realize that taking Parisa as my heir would cause such strife in her kingdom. So I have made a determination. It is my time to die.
What?
And leave Parisa to choose her own fate.
You have to die? Could you not just let her choose her own fate without you dying?
Give me an insight check or a persuasion check if you'd like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because, Ophelia's, I'm, trying to figure out the right way to say this that makes sense for Ophelia. I'm like, yeah, because I feel like just dying and leaving her makes it feel like she only really has one choice, especially since you're not alive anymore.
I got a 4 on insight, so I just think she's neat.
Yeah, it seems like you're kind of forcing her hand on that one.
Yeah, it's it's kind of hard. Like, I get if you have to, like, if it's like the end of your lifespan, but if you're just like dying to give her a choice, I don't really know if that's really a choice at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Your persuasion check.
Okay, I should be good at these. Please don't fail me now. 22.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hey.
18 plus 4, baby. Yeah.
So you can see that there is deep regret on Shamarin's face. And she looks at Parisa, says, I brought you here under the guise of teaching you. But truly, I brought you here to protect your country from the Marin. They can be vicious and ruthless, and without a kind, compassionate, caring leader, they could invade and massacre whole countries. They've stayed here under my guidance, and we've set up a paradise. But when I die, they'll be left leaderless. I've been training you for this role. With that, Parsa just kind of looks at her like, Are you serious? Like, I gave up a throne. I didn't want you to die for me to take another throne. What? But I I understand why I need to stay, but I wish I could help my father or see him again.
I am unclear on why these things are mutually exclusive. Like, what's the problem here?
Shamaran like sits a little higher up and she says, perhaps if Parsa returned home as a sorceress or my representative, she could still help her father and take over from me when I choose to die.
Yeah.
You came here and didn't attack any of us. I can give you some scales and some of my blood to help save Paris's father.
That would be very cool. Could I keep a scale just for, like, memory's sake? You got really pretty scales. I'll give you a lock of my hair if that's, like, a decent trade. You want a curl?
I will take this trade.
Okay.
But no, those who seek eternal life must drink my blood, and those who yearn for their doom must boil my scales in milk and eat them.
When you say their doom, like their own?
She smiles and nods.
Okay. Don't get those two mixed up.
Do not.
Oh, you know what? I don't want the scale anymore. I'm good, thanks.
Important
That's
question. Do
a
I
tool
believe
that we'll use later.
Do I believe her?
Give me an insight check.
14.
So it's hard to read her because she does not have a face like many that you have seen. Like, she does have a human face, but it's hard to read with all the snick going on there. You sense that she's very powerful and doesn't really deem you worth lying to.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
Right.
You know what? Sometimes it's good to not be super powerful because then people don't see you as a threat and then they're more likely to spill things to you that they probably shouldn't say to anyone.
The Ophelia school of talking to people.
Yeah.
I
What
would
is
do
up
that
around
school.
baby?
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
so we're just gonna escort you back now. You at the subtitles keep capturing her name is
Parisa?
Paris. Yeah, thank you.
Arisa. It's
Arisa.
Paris with an A at the end.
Yes.
We're gonna escort you back to your kingdom, along with some blood and scales for your father,
Yes.
and then collect our reward because we did the thing we said we would do. Or at least the important part of the thing we said we'd do.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it's probably good to just like hold on to those things, and it'll be good to have you there at least so you can talk to your dad and like make sure that no one is actually trying to slowly destroy your kingdom, you know.
Yeah.
Like the vizier. I
Yeah.
don't trust
Yeah.
that person.
Neither does Omar, and that kind of was a bad sign for me at the first start.
Omar was really kind. He gave me an apple when I met him. I feel like only nice people hand out apples.
Arguably a neutral sign. We don't really know how Omar is as a person. We just met him, so him disliking someone could be a point in their favor.
I love the idea of Maitri saying only good people hand out apples, and I'm like, Snow White.
Yep.
Who else?
That's it. But
But yeah, I mean, it feels kind of weird, especially like if someone who, even if they're like of dubious background, if they're like, hey, I think this person kind of wants to steal some of the immortality for themselves, like I feel like that's a bad sign for you.
yeah. I fully expect that if the vizier is not on the up and up, we will find out very shortly after we return to the kingdom saying, hey, we got the immortality blood and scales.
Oh, absolutely.
Just in case, we should make sure that we let him know we have the immortality scales and the poison blood. Don't want to get those two mixed up. That'd be bad.
Or just say we brought snake things.
Neck things.
Yes. Lisa, is there anything you need to like pack, or are you just like good to go?
I have everything I need. And she looks at Shamaran and says, "Thank you. You've taught me so much. I will return." And goes and looks like she's about to hug Shamaran, and then changes her mind and just deeply bows.
Aw. Emotionally repressed snakes.
Oh no.
And Shamaran looks at you and says, "You brought me my lover without my even asking."
He asked.
You shall be rewarded with his weight in gold.
Oh, could
Hell
I just
yeah.
take some honey loaves?
No, we'll take the. We can just distribute if you don't want it. Like, just let us have it. We
I
can
want
just.
honey loaf.
You can buy honey loaf with gold. How? Money
want
can be exchanged for
honey
goods
loaves.
and or services.
I want these honey loaves.
All right, we
Yeah,
negotiate
you have
up
to
to
go
that
to
though.
the
We don't take a pay cut for the honey loaves. She's established the floor. Now we can find the ceiling. All right.
Could we also have some honey loaves?
I think it's reasonable considering that we did save him from an avalanche.
Would you rather have his weight in honey loaves?
No.
She might, but I can at least say for the two of us, the gold is preferable. Because gold does not spoil.
She
I
looks
could eat raw honey loaves.
at a handmaid and just says, "Be sure they're well compensated."
Appreciated.
She's like, not even I can figure this out. Servant, you do it.
So,
Yes.
let's do some fast traveling back
Yeah.
All right.
to the Sultan's palace in Tarsus.
Is it a nice looking palace?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
On the way. I've made it very clear to the party that on purpose, Idara wants to tell the Vizier, if it comes up, Idara wants to tell the Vizier that the blood is poison, and if you boil the snakes, or if you boil the scales and drink it, you get immortality. This is the opposite.
You want to kill the king?
No. We want to kill.
Okay,
or
no.
we maybe want to kill the Vizier if the Vizier is trying to take the stuff from the king. Although, honestly, who's to say if the king's on the up and up? Let's just not tell them anything. You're right, that was a bad plan.
I was gonna say, again, I will just tell, Adara, we're just gonna say we brought back the snake things, and we'll distribute them when things are, like, all figured out.
Yeah, you're right. I had a moment where I was like, oh, this would be really clever if it worked, but then I, like, you know, we want to make sure it actually works on the right person. So, got a little ahead of myself there because I just had a good idea and I was excited about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, we have captions, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a plugin via Twitch.
What?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, it's a Twitch overlay.
saying that for somebody who asked. Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on getting better subtitles, but that's what we have for the moment. Yeah, they're not always great, they're not good at picking up accents, but we are working on it. We promise, we are working on it.
Turn them on and they're whack.
Yeah.
They're always whack.
I mean, they're Google generated, so they're
Yeah.
not as whack as they could be, but they're,
totally.
you know.
They knew
Yeah.
to capitalize the word Google, so that's something.
Cause lest they realize that their brand has become a commonplace word.
Back to the game.
Uh,
So you get to the palace and see lots of subdued looking servants. The mood here is gloomy. And sitting next to the throne is a tall, older, very thin, sharp-eyed looking man. Says, the adventurers who found the Shamaran, but didn't kill her. What do you have for me?
Honey loaves?
Uh,
No. We actually have stuff. Adara.
Yeah, for you, nothing. For the king, we have some snake stuff that we were told to get.
Oh, do you want some honey loaves then?
Perhaps later.
Yeah, I guess we brought snacks if you
Okay,
want.
they're really good. A whole bag full.
Show me what you have. The scales
Is that
and the
honey
blood.
loaf? Oh, okay.
yeah, we have them both.
I'll take them out and just like hold them up.
Just hold the blood just like seeping between your fingers.
Yeah.
Palmfuls.
Holds
Vial or
his
something.
hand out to get them.
May I make...
Ah,
I don't know if making an insight check on this would be helpful because he clearly wants them. It's just whether he wants them for himself or for the king.
I was gonna say, I just want to like dexterously like, whoop.
We would like to bring it to the king. We also have a friend, Parisa.
We brought her, right?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Unless she didn't want to come.
No. She emerges from behind you. And at that, you see his face fall for just a second.
Hmm.
Then he goes, Princess, how lovely to see you again.
Thank you for the raid.
Hi, Raiders!
Hello.
Thank you.
She says, Reza, we have returned. But the blood is for my father, and do not, under any circumstances, eat the scales.
They will make you incredibly powerful.
Don't even lick them.
This is like
I
one of
thought
those
about
things
it.
where she's like, I will tell him he cannot. So then he'll go, oh yeah, watch this.
In fact, he goes, we'll see about that. And a mage hand reaches out and tries to swipe both of them from Adara, because you had them, right?
Yeah, I'll contest this. I don't really know how, but a mage hand does 10 pounds of force, and there's no way I can't hold on to something that's 10 pounds.
I mean, I was
Give me
going
a
to.
deck
I was
save.
gonna say they also can't attack things, so like.
23.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm very Dexy.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a nat 20.
Ah! Motherfucker! Okay,
Oh,
fine.
wait, no, I have a 1. I have a 1. I was given a 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes!
Thank you,
look.
chat.
So,
That
seeing
man's mage hand is flaccid on the ground.
His mage hand puts them
So-
back in Adar's pockets.
seeing you do that, actually. Let's see. Does he have... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, he didn't have something that I thought that he had. He says, please, now this is silly. Do you want your reward or not?
While his mage hand is just like tugging on the scales, Adar's just like, excuse me, sir, are you not listening to the princess?
Says, it's all right. Just let's go heal my father.
As a team. We'd love to meet the king. He sounds king-like.
Arisa goes up to Adara and just say, it's all right.
Okay. I'll loosen my grip. Is that what she meant?
Okay. Yeah.
I hope this is what you meant.
Says, all right, Reza, let's go heal my father together. And she puts them both in his hand while taking his other hand.
Also, how does he react to the fact that she's like half snake now?
You can give me an insight check.
Yeah, I want to know how he's feeling about this princess that left, and no, she's a snake! It's a 5. Can't tell shit. Can't see shit. Can't think about shit.
I mean, it seems like a totally normal thing to you, so why wouldn't it be a normal thing to him?
Exactly. Maybe she's always been half snake. Like, we don't know.
Okay, that's a fair point.
So Reza looks at all of you and says, please, there will be a great feast tonight. We will heal the king. The Sultan will attend, and there will be great feasting as you've brought our princess home.
This is the vizier, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, I love a good party.
does Parisa want us to come with?
Yeah, what kind of vibes we getting from her?
She is giving you some vibes like you can come with. She is like she's feeling something out.
All right.
It's kind
Like,
of
I think that
a
we bonded with her like throughout our travels, like the way
Mhm.
back. We really got to get a feel for like how she is, so we can recognize that.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it was like several days journey.
Yes.
Good bonding moments. Lots of like
Fast
campfire
travel.
talks and marshmallows. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, sounds great. Looking forward to the feast. Ophelia is also a healer, so like we're coming to help too. But you know, we will also see you at the feast.
Yes.
So you notice that Adara, with your kick-ass passive perception, you see that Reza actually has palmed the blood and had only given him the flesh at this
Wait.
point as they head up.
Reza
Or not
had
Reza,
given.
sorry, Parisa.
Oh, okay. Cool. That seems about right.
So they head upstairs and fast forwarding to the great feast. You see Parisa in a fantastic mood. Reza seems in an okay mood, not a great mood.
Aw,
So-
sucks to be you.
And Parisa says, tonight, my father has been healed. He will be well. And Reza is like, yes. And the princess has returned.
Yay.
But tonight, we dine on this blessed food. And you see him lift his plate first, upon which there are glowing scales.
Oh, buddy.
How many people are here?
Oh, it's a whole big party. There's lots of nobles here.
Shit.
Oh, this is gonna be the gossip for the next 3 months.
Oh yeah.
So, to our honored guests who've returned, our princess, to our princess who healed our sultan, and to the future and what it brings us.
Are everyone's plates
Greatness.
Are everyone's plates scaly?
Nope, just his.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh.
I was
Are
very
there
worried.
glass, you feel like? This sounds oddly maniacal. Cool.
Yeah,
I'll raise
cheers,
my
dude.
glass of my honey
And
loaf.
the nobles are kind of like, weird toast, but cool.
Weird
And
toast,
he
but okay.
just scoops the scales into his mouth. And suddenly you see his eyes turn to slits and then start to bug out of his face. He starts clutching at his throat as if he can't breathe.
I pat him on the back.
Did you not chew? Or
Come on, put
He
your arms up.
starts wheezing and coughing. And then you see him double over. And then his body begins to bloat.
Back
He
up.
gets bigger
Back up, back up, back
and
up.
bigger.
Back it up, back it up.
oh gosh.
And he lets out an unearthly scream as hundreds of snakes pour out of his mouth and burst
Cool.
out of his body.
Gross.
Is that like does he have allergies to something?
That's
Or-
not an allergy,
He's
Ophelia.
allergic. Oh
No.
Okay.
That's not what allergies do.
Parsa smiles slightly and raises her glass and says, "To the future."
To the future. Oh, the snake touched my foot.
Just
Ugh.
gonna turn to one of the nobles and be like, "Are your parties always like this?"
This will be the talk of the ages.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it does seem like that, doesn't it?
In the future, Paris actually leaves the kingdom as the Sultan is healed and rules justly and nobly, inspired by his daughter.
Oh.
Parisa leaves and to travel the world, learning its arcane secrets. Shamaran and Shemshab live happily ever after, and anyone who tries to touch him is violently killed by order of the queen.
Did
And
he sign
what
up
do
for
the
that?
Threeflings do?
We collect our reward, I assume. Idara will make sure we get
You
paid.
do.
Just because there's a change in leadership doesn't mean they can ignore your invoices. This has been freelancing
You
tips
each
with Brandy.
You each get 500
Nice.
from Parisa.
Thanks.
Ace.
Plus, Chemshab's weight in gold from Shamaran.
And in honey buns.
And honey buns.
Probably find Omar and be
And
like,
what
"You were right about the vizier, but we got paid, so it's fine. See ya." He's snakes now.
Good tip. Very good tip. I think Mapri at some point pulls Adara aside, can you help me figure out how I can change 500 gold pieces into 500 pieces of more honey buns?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have to find you. We have to find you a baker, and then we can set up a recurring payment, or you can down pay it and then get recurring deliveries. Or if you really want $500 all at once, we can make this work.
Yeah, although I don't know if $500 at once is a smart idea, because you can't eat all of them before they go bad, probably.
I can eat a lot. I have 25 loaves. That's my limit. I've never been able to eat more than that.
All right, yeah. Let's yeah, we'll get you set up with a subscription.
Okay, perfect. Subscription service.
I got you.
Uh,
And then
Mail me bread.
perfect.
In the middle of the night, Ophelia,
yes?
you have a dream of water and darkness. And somehow more snakes.
It's always snakes.
And you hear a voice in your dream that says, Ophelia, I believe you've helped those like me in the past. So I have hopes you can be of my you can assist me in this time of need. Please come to the Stone Sea. It's urgent. Hopefully, Alchis, sister of the open eye.
Oh, that's a weird dream. uh, uh, yeah. Anyone else have a weird dream about people talking to you in the middle of the night?
I had a dream about people feeding me food.
Yeah, I guess
like
my dream was like kind of weird. I guess I dreamt that I was running Vittori's old her parents' weapon shop, but they were still there, and they kept telling me how to run it, but they weren't actually doing any of the work. It was just me, which was kind of weird. But I've also had that one before, so.
Oh. Dara, did we get any other like letters or anything about where we like, do we have anywhere that we need to go after this?
Let me check our itinerary. As far as I'm aware, we're caught up on our miscellaneous letter tasks that have arrived. Yeah, unless Shy or Vittori got one while they were out. Like, I think we're caught up. Why? Did you get a dream letter?
Yeah, kinda. Like, I got told that someone at the Stone Sea is waiting for us.
Where the fuck is that?
I don't know. I don't know places. I lived in the same place for the first 20-something years of my life. I don't know.
You're right. Memphis. Where's the Stone Sea? Maybe we'll just find Shy. Shy will know. Vittori probably knows too. Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, I did find one of them first, though.
And that's where we leave the Threeflings with Hunt for the Serpent Queen by Adeberg Boscourt.
Yay!
Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Stick around, because we're going to do a raid. But first, let's find out where you can meet all of these wonderful people, starting with Ophelia. Who are you in the real life, and where can we find you?
Hey, my name is... I was going to say my name is Ophelia. No, it's not. That's a lie. That's a big owl lie. My name is Ink. You can find me on Twitter at These Dead Pens, where I like to meme and I like to scream. This last week I've been talking about how your pride should be inclusive, or else it's not really activism, because that's kind of a big deal at this point, especially with things going on in Palestine at the moment. I'm currently not available for work, but I do draw. It's very rare that you see things like that from me on Twitter, but it happens sometimes.
Dara, who are you in the real life, and where can we find you?
I'm going to be all over the internet, mostly on Twitter, although mostly is a strong word because I check it about once every 2 weeks, but that's also when I post art, because I'm an illustrator. So find me for an extremely intermittent feed of art, work, snapshots, and very occasionally a poll where I ask people which Forgotten Realms deities they've heard of. Related, please answer my Twitter poll.
A huge thank you to our special guest, Maypri. Who are you in the real life? Where do you actually live? And where can we...
Don't give out your address. Don't give out your address online.
No,
where do you live on the internet?
Where does Maypri live in the real life?
Oh,
where can we find Maypri's player?
Good catch. Good save. Hello. I have been your non-binary Busy Bee. You can find me on Twitter as @B_Zelda. I am a podcaster. You can find some of my work with the Broadswords, where I play Maypri. Otherwise, I am a host of an anime podcast called Anime Attaché, where I teach two people who've never seen anime somehow in their whole lives all about what it's about. And this season, we are talking about My Hero Academia. Y'all mentioned your love of Pugmire. Next week on Thursday, I'm going to be streaming on Wasabi Anime's channel as a host on their new show called Tabletop Otaku, where I'm interviewing Eddie, the designer and writer of Pugmire, about why Pugmire? What anime influences inspired that? Honestly, he tried to tell me Transformers, and I refused to accept that as an answer.
Oh no, it's true.
Check that out.
No,
no.
I've written for the next Pugmire book, and there's a lot of like weirdo influences in there.
Oh my god, I need to figure out why he loves Transformers because I don't get it.
Because Eddie's an old person like me. Probably grew up watching Transformers. And I'm Jess. You know where to find me. I think I have a command for me, but if not, hey, there it is. You can go find me on Twitter, but what you really should do is the Palestinian aid bundle that Draz just dropped, because Draz and I both have, well, Draz has a game in it. I have 5e critters that I made in it, so a supplement. And also, I'm currently running games for Magpie, and this month I'm running Bluebeard's Bride and also premiering Avatar, or the World of Avatar. So if you want to play either of those games with me, sign up for them. There's a link on my thing. And join us next week when we are playing A Storm of Wishes by D.E. Chaudhry, also from Uncaged Volume 3. We're going to go shoot our behind-the-scenes Patreon video. Follow us on Patreon if you want to hang out with us in the Discord, see some art, hear our nonsense, and see these videos that we shoot every week after the episode. Thank you for spending your Friday with us. We love you so much. We are going to go raid. Ooh, Pleasantly Twisted is playing Mass Effect right now.
Oh,
Let's
she
go
would
see
be.
what's... Yeah, I usually go for somebody who's not... doesn't have that many viewers, but every time we do that, they're like not there anymore. So
Oh no.
So we are going to raid PT. So let's go do that. And we love you so much. We will see you shortly. Have a great one.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.